Right, well, now, here we are, again, back with, Zoo Tycoon 2, and this time we're not going to be playing the next campaign game. We're actually going to be going to a challenge game, after the Forest Zoo in Germany, which was, I don't know, I guess somewhere over here. So now we're going to be making our own zoo, from scratch, kind of. Not entirely from scratch. I'm going to be playing this, City Zoo Junior, such as it were, which does come with pre-built exhibits because, I'm not really a zoo designing person. That's not what's fun for me. I'm a big, putting the animals down. But this zoo features pre-placed paths and fenced areas to give junior zookeepers a helping hand. So, sure, I'm a junior zookeeper. Such as it is, I don't mind. Right, and I, of course, gave myself a generous $75,000 to get me started and make sure that I can really party as hard as I want to. None of this mediocre partying. All right, welcome to challenge mode. When you successfully complete a challenge, you earn cash or other rewards. However, if you fail a challenge, there may be negative consequences for your zoo, such as money penalties or a decline in guest attendance. All challenges are optional, so if you're not interested in one, just decline it. I don't know if we'll decline a lot. We'll probably be accepting more challenges because, of course, there's no, set goal for this, so it's just the challenges, so. Alright. The Vargas Cheesecake Company. I'm a big fan of cheesecake, I gotta say. Is considering selling their delicious cheesecakes in your new zoo. But first, they want proof that your zoo attracts guests with money to spend. If you can raise $250 of food and drink revenue, the Vargas Cheesecake Company will give you a free cheesecake cart to place in your zoo. And see, I'm a big fan of cheesecake, so I'm going to go ahead and accept that challenge. I am going to put the zoo on pause, make $250, and during the month, it says easy, but I don't know if that really is. So, here, we're gonna... Alright. So, we have this city zoo with all these exhibits pre-laid out. We've got this nice elevated path. And we're just going to go ahead and dive right in. I think I'm probably going to put animals in a clockwise fashion. But of course, some of these exhibits are larger than others, so I will want to plan that. Like, for instance, I don't want to put camels in this exhibit, because camels are like, I mean, they're not the only desert animals, not even sort of, but I don't know. So I'll start out with this exhibit, I think. And with these choices, well, are they all 1,250? That's 1,000. Alright, well, I think I'm going to go with the bongos, then. That's probably the best decision. Oh, how many exhibits are there, actually? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And there are, how many biomes in the game? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I guess that's one repeat biome if I choose to do it like that. And tropical rainforest, I might want to have a larger exhibit. But, yeah, actually, I think I'll start this with tundra. And then maybe I'll start on the other side with desert. Yes, that's what I'll do. So I'll start with these caribou, actually, not the bongos. Yep, so we're just gonna start with... Also, both tundra and desert don't need a lot of foliage to make their exhibits look nice, which, is good for the beginning of the game because there's not a lot of foliage available. Oh, wow, I totally misspoke. There are 2 types of tundra plants. Of course, no trees, but there are never any tundra trees. That's kind of how tundra works. And since I gave myself so much money, a very generous grant, if I do say so myself, I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. I can put all the food I want. no money is of no object. You know, there's this movie that I really like, in which the main character spare no expense a lot. It's kind of, you know, one of his sayings that he says. I mean, not the main character, but one of the characters. The spare no expense philosophy, I think is, you know, I mean, the realities of running a zoo are a little bit different, but you know, it's a nice sentiment. And of course, in a zoo like this, where I gave myself great whopping cads of money, it's fine. Let's see. So we'll give him some desert grass to replace that grass, and then some more grass, more grass. Yep. And then for the caribou, I will give them some Labrador tea. And then, yep. And of course, since money is definitely no object, I'm going to get both caribou. Hopefully, space will be enough. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm going to put that on play. Yeah, space is fine. And then for the camels, and we are only going to get 2 camels. I'm not going to get that extra. I'm going to decline. I'm going to put it back on pause now while I do stuff for the guests. So for guests, we definitely want donation boxes. I'm going to put a donation box right there, and I'm going to delete this just for when the time comes. And then I'm going to put a bench probably right there. Maybe there. I don't know. That bench is fine for now. We'll see if I need more seating later. And then, of course, here, I'm going to put a nice donation box right there, which is nicely facing the food. And then I am going to put a bench here like that. Now, as far as... Oh, yeah, I think I want some flower posts. You know, the flower posts are nice because they can fit, like, anywhere. This flower arch, as much as I like it, it only fits, it only fits over a single thing of path. So, like, I could put it here, but there's already a tree there. I couldn't, oh, well, actually, I could put it there. And I might later when I have some stuff there, but I can't put it right there. That's the big thing. It's, you know, it'd be nice to have an arch that goes over the double rung, but, you know, that's not yet. We're just not there yet. Now, here's the question. Should I... Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Should I make them be like this? Or should I have them like that? And I think I'm going to do this, because then if I want to do both sides, if I did them facing outwards, then that zoo would be backwards. But if I did it like this, then that zoo would still be forward. So I think I'm going to get 6. Yep, is what I'm going to do. So it's just going to be like in front of these nice aspen trees. Trembling aspen trees. Close enough, you know, honestly. And now for the food and drink revenue, which is ever so important. I'm going to put a hot dog stand and a soda drink stand. As of right now, do we really need a bathroom right there? I don't think so. I think the bathroom will probably be somewhere over here. Is probably what I'll do. Yeah, I'll have the bathroom there. Well, yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. And then maybe later I can have another bathroom over there or something, or maybe on one of these elevated paths. I like the elevated paths. You can place buildings on them, so it's nice. We haven't really done much with the elevated path so far, but of course it's here pre-placed in this zoo. All right, I think we're ready to open the zoo. I don't think we need... Oh, we need picnic tables. I think 2 picnic tables will do the job. Maybe like there, and there. Yes, that looks nice. And now, here we go. So, the question is, will I be able to reach 250 food and drink income? Alright, let's go check out our guests. Wow, we've got 4 guests already. 1 adult woman and 3 children. Do they like my flower posts? I hope they do. And of course I decided not to get a zookeeper because I've only got the 2 exhibits for now. And so I can take care of the animals as long as I don't forget, which, you know, I'm not exactly in the habit of forgetting, though on that note, I did forget to put trash cans. Trash can here, or I could just put a single trash can right there, or right there. I think thematically, a trash can here and there would work best. Or maybe right, yes, like this. This is what I want. Right there, yes, perfect. That way when they're eating, they don't have to be right next to the trash can. Ooh, or I could put the trash can kind of in this corner. No, I can't. No. Yeah, so that's good. Where it is. And, I won't get a maintenance worker yet. Wow, my zoo is flooded with guests. I've already got 9 guests, and it's only the 4th. But, I mean, I'm not complaining, of course. More guests in my zoo means more guests to buy food and drink. Caribou 2. You know, it's a pretty low-key zoo, I think. But, you know, we'll gradually grow it larger. Once we get a cheesecake cart from the Vargas cheesecake people. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get started on my next exhibit. So as far as size, so I definitely want the Savannah exhibit to be a large exhibit. In fact, it might even be the largest exhibit, is the thing. Because there are a lot of Savannah animals. I might make it here. I wish there was an easy way to measure, like, square footage, I guess. So, I mean, I can do like this. That's, you know, measuring it in money. But that is not exactly the most accurate when it comes to, like, these weird shapes. So I'm just going to do my best. See, that appears to be, like, approximately the same size. But I don't know. And then, from this view, it kind of looks like this is the largest exhibit. But, so I think I'll hold off on the Savannah exhibit until I can, you know, because there's so many Savannah animals. There really are. And also, Thompson's gazelles are not that cool, but this would make an excellent rainforest exhibit, I think. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the rainforest animals are carnivores, and, you know, just as a matter of, you know, polite company, carnivores and herbivores don't exactly mix very well. And as a general rule, most carnivores don't exactly mix well with other carnivores either. But we can at least have a decent, you know, herbivore population in this exhibit. There are no trees or plants for tropical rainforest. Classic. But I can still put one of these. I put it like right. No. Oh well. No. I could put it here. Although I don't really want. I might do something with these fences. Like there's a staff gate there, but there's no staff gate here. I might change that later, so I think I will keep this shelter right there. And I'm gonna put some bongo food. Kinda right here. No, right here. Also, that's closer to the staff gate. I will give them both bananas. And branches. And I guess that's all for now. I mean, ordinarily I would put foliage in this exhibit. I would just put different foliage other than tropical rainforest. But since we're gonna be here with this zoo for quite some time, I'll just put tropical rainforest foliage. Okay, I'll put a little bit of foliage. You know, particularly this African tree. I mean, it just looks so bare without anything at all. There's another one, it's a desert tree, and very clearly desert. I think these boreal trees, boreal forest, all some fir trees look more rainforesty. I'll put 3 of these. And then maybe just 1 of these. Kind of like right there. Yeah, that's acceptable. And then I will replace this thing that do it for the boreal forest trees. Yes. So, all right, hang on. All right, so here, check. Profit, $48, $24, and we're halfway through the month? That's not doing it. So I'm going to increase. Too expensive, and my guests will just have to deal with it. City Zoo Jr. I'm also going to lower the price. Actually, I can have the price low for a while. Actually, I mean, I've got tons of money. I can drop the price to free for a little bit. Just a little bit. Once we get up to 1.5... Once we get up to 1 star, I'll probably set it back to low. Or maybe 1.5 stars. And once we get to, like, maybe 2, 2.5, 3 stars, something like that, I'll bring it up to... Are you okay? Oh, it's okay. It's just rolling around. Taking one of those classic dust baths. Did I not replace... Wow. Wow, that's actually really cool. You know, usually, obviously, if you put something in a space that's already occupied, it replaces that thing. You know, with foliage, at least. But they're growing perfectly together. I like it. Okay, well, that's nice. They're excited, happy, whatever. Here we go. Doing my rounds. Is there any poop in this exhibit that needs to be cleaned up? No, none at all? Alright. And, you know, actually, I don't know, these trees are very clearly coniferous trees. They don't really look very good for the... But we don't have much of a choice now, do we? I mean, it's either that or have it be totally empty and ugly. Empty exhibits are just rubbish. I mean, the desert exhibit, that's totally different, because the desert is supposed to be empty. But that empty rainforest, it's awful. Alright, how much? They're unhappy about how much they're paying, but I had to do it, guys. Look, I'm sorry, Tien Van Houten. Houten? Houten? I don't know. I wouldn't know. Juanita Static. Yes, very upset by how overpriced it is. But the zoo itself is free. I mean, of course, that doesn't, you know, do anything for them, because they already paid. Maybe I could, like, refund them, but that's not a thing in this game, so... No refunds after I lower the price. Look at all these guests. More guests should buy food. Maybe... I don't know. Are we gonna do it? Can I see specifically in my finances food and drink sales? Oh, 246. We're fine. I guess that really was an easy contract, or an easy, what are they called? Challenges? An easy challenge? Challenge. really want. We just have to wait for one more person to buy something. I'm looking for the lucky customer. Shock Magoo. Of course, she's already got a hot dog. Now it's crashed. Aha! Here you are. Janet Wadia. What do you mean the hot dog is $5? $5 hot dog? I mean, I don't know. That could be worse. Are you waiting in line? What are you waiting in line for? This guy? Michael Kaiser? No, he's waiting in line too. Howard Richards? Wow. Wow, Howard. Way to cut in line. That's... Alright, we've raised more than $250 in food and drink revenue. That convinced the Vargas Cheesecake Company that their product will sell well in your facility, and they've given you a free cheesecake cart to place in your zoo. You'll find it in a crate near your zoo entrance. Alright, first thing I'm going to do, though, is lower the price. So you see, that's what you get for cutting in line. You pay full price, or, you know, overprice for your hot dogs. And then everyone else behind you gets cheap hot dogs. Isn't that just the way, you know? Oh, wow. That's a large crate, and it's just blocking everything. This end up. It's nice to see that they put the this end up end up. You know, of course, it's classic that, you know, that end is usually placed down for comedic purposes and, you know, cheap gags, but it's nice to know that, you know, some people still. Alright, should I put it here? I mean, this would be nice, and we've got the restroom right across from it. I think that's, yeah, this is nice, and I am going to specifically call this the Vargas Cheesecake Cart, just to remind myself that, you know, to remind myself that I got it from this cool challenge. You know, my opening challenge was to get this cheesecake cart. For free! For free, mind you. Of course, not that money is an object. I haven't even spent 15,000 of it. But, yeah. How are we doing on fame? Number of animals, number of species. Released to wild? What? We didn't get any fame from that goal? So there are also different goals. Zoo awards. These are for our current game. Excuse me. Adopt 20 different. Wow, that's impressive. And so, of course, we will be doing maybe some of these. I don't think we'll be doing many of the zoo transport ones. Those can be cool. Do I have access to those yet? I have access to the Jeep, but there's not a lot of space in this pre-built zoo for a Jeep tour. I might make a Skytram tour later. It's, you know, it's like the Jeep, but in the air. But I don't really have the space for that yet, and I don't know. Would it really fit this zoo thematically? I'm not sure. I don't know, maybe. But especially what we want... No, not that. Here we go. But especially what we want is we want to work on these. These are the Persistent Game Awards, and these ones we'll be able to use in all of our zoos. So, of course, these are for campaign rewards. We've already done these two. That was the Zookeeper in Training and the Troubled Zoos. You know, the Flower Arch and the Flower Post. I guess. But then these ones are all... Well, no, those are also for campaigns. But these three are for challenges. Photo challenges, game challenges, and endangered species challenges. Obviously, the endangered species challenges might be a little later on in this game, considering that endangered species are higher, you know, star ratings and all that. But our goal is to get at least one of these three completed in this run through. And 5 game challenges, that doesn't seem very difficult. We've already got one, so, you know. And then, of course, we'll also work on these, but these aren't as high a priority because that's only for this zoo. Whereas these are the ones we really want to be focusing on. But should I make a new exhibit? I really want to get up to 1 star. Like, that's what I'd like. But can I fit a muskox in here? You know, it'd be really, really nice, can I? Yes, I can. Can I fit 2? Perfect. That's what I like to hear. honestly. When I can put the caribou and the muskox together, you know, half-star animals both, but they play nice together. They're both North American tundra animals. It's all a good time for everybody, mostly me and my zoo. I just want 1 star. Is that too much to ask? I mean, of course I'm going to be saying that the whole game. I just want 1 star more than I have. Should I put something here? Maybe another donation box? We've got one right there. Nah. What? There really isn't much else. But put a wetlands exhibit maybe here. Yep, that's what I'll do. Wetlands. Are there any wetlands trees, I wonder? You know, I can put some water in my zoos. My zoo exhibits. I mean, obviously they have water dishes. Like a little pond, a little pool for my bongos, for my tropical rainforest exhibit. Maybe something small, right? Like that. You know, just a nice little jungle pool. Oh, okay, here we go. The Animal Hygiene Association, aha, has selected your zoo for a test program promoting cleaner zoos and zoo animals. If your zoo can go for 30 days without any of your animals reaching a pressing or critical hygiene need, the AHA will award you a cash grant of $2,800. Well, that sounds like a lot, so I'm going to accept this challenge. Then I'm going to put it on pause real quick so that I can make sure none of my animals have really pressing hygiene needs. So most of my animals, it looks like... Okay, well, maybe I spoke too soon. But these animals, at least. Let's see. Can the muskox? No. Dromedary camels. Okay, so of my 6 animals... Oh, sorry, excuse me. 4 of them can use... 6? Yes, 8. I have 8 animals. Whoops. Of my 8 animals, half of them can use this animal enrichment scratching post to clean themselves, which is nice. I can also look at them in this view. Sort by hygiene. See that bongo? Uh-oh. That bongo's about to be too dirty, and then I'll fail the thing, and then I'll be set. So I'm just going to clean it up real quick. I'll clean up this poop. Clean the other bongo, and I will get a zookeeper. I will do that, yes. What's his name? Keeper DeGrasse. Too bad all we have are branches and hay. Otherwise, DeGrasse could be filling DeGrasse. You know, maybe I'll get some grass. Just for that. Nah, maybe I'll get some grass later. I mean, there's some grass there. I mean, of course, the whole zoo is covered in grass. But I meant, like, you know, grass for my animals to eat. Ah, right here. There we go. Well, I don't know. Wetlands, animals just look dirty. Maybe the AHA will see that. Penalize me for it. That's just how they look. It's not my fault. You know, like hippos. Hippos are just dirty animals. You know? That's just how they're supposed to be. Some animals... Oh, I remember. I wanted to put a rock in the middle of the pool. And then I got interrupted by the AHA. But there are no rocks. That's fine. Where did you go? Caribou 1 is now pregnant. Excellent. The research for the scratching post is now complete. So I'm going to buy 2. That's going to send me back $1,000. And you know, in the other zoos, I would have worried about something like that. Because money was an object. But in this zoo, I gave myself massive amounts of money. What are they doing? Are they also going to investigate the scratching post? Walking around. I don't know. Who knows what camels do in their free time. Here, this African buffalo. Let's see, do I really want to wait a month, though? 30 days? No, I don't want to do that. I'll just buy it now. I'll get them now, and if there's an issue, then I'll just regret buying them now. You know, that's fine. There's no foliage? Ugh! ridiculous. And here we go. Here's the grass. DeGrasse. First, we hired DeGrasse, and then we bought the grass. Maybe that's not quite as funny as I'm making it out to be, but I think it's really funny. And can they also use the scratching post? No, they like carrots, though. Oh, here, I'll give them a carrot. Just for starters. Carrot each. Yep. Here you go. Carrot. They're going to investigate it, but not necessarily eat it. Oh, they're going to investigate each one in turn. Well, that's fine. You know, just a little casual clipping, that's fine too. I don't really know how I feel about this. I did it, I thought it would look nice. It looks a little strange from up top. How does it look from here? I don't know, maybe it looks fine. From inside the exhibits, I think it definitely looks fine. And I do like how their roofs connect. It's like it's just one building with the, you know, the fence running between it. But, oh, and see there's this nice napkin here. Alright, I, however, do need to be paying attention to my animals. You know, I can't expect my one zookeeper to be doing all the work, especially because is spread out over, you know, each half of the zoo. You know, there's 2 exhibits over here and 2 exhibits over there, and he just has to run back and forth. But I can run much faster. Alright. So all of my animals have been cleaned. Oh, and I totally forgot that I can just use this view. I don't really want to just keep this view open. I did, however, also forget to name my zoo. Currently, it's City Zoo Junior. I mean, that's a fine name. You know, it's in the city, and it is a zoo, and it is, you know, they said 4 junior zookeepers, which, you know, I guess that's me. Ah! Right. Yep. Well, these things, they happen, you know. You know, I keep telling myself, you know, I'll just be the zookeeper and the maintenance worker and everything, you know, I keep saying that. And then things like this happen. And, you know, there's really no reason for me to not hire a maintenance worker in this zoo because I have tons of money. You know, what's the point of giving myself tons of money if I'm not going to spend tons of money on things that are going to make my zoo not be covered in trash? So... I mean, of course, now she has nothing to do because I just cleaned it all up. But, you know, in the future. Alright, I want to go up here. I'm easily distracted. I was in the middle of naming my zoo. I don't know. Just think, when all of these exhibits are filled, this view is going to look so cool. So yeah, so there is no specific goal for these zoos. You know, it's just a challenge zoo. It's just a zoo that I have to run around in and build exhibits and do all that sort of thing. So there's no really guaranteed definitive end point. I mean, I suppose I could, you know, bring this all the way up to 5 stars and that'd be the end point, but that might be a while. It's like, you know, we're only over here. Well, I mean, I guess from this view it looks like we're doing pretty well, but I would like to fill all of the exhibits, specifically. You know. And preferably I'd like to have each biome represented in this zoo. You know, one of each, and then one biome will have 2. Because there are, what, 10 biomes we counted? 11 exhibits. I suppose I could combine one of these. Well, not one of these. I like the 4. That's definitely going to stay. And all of these others, I mean, I suppose I could combine, like, these 2, but... I don't know what's going to go here. Probably scrubland. There aren't really a lot of scrubland animals. Although I say that, and now I'm going to have, like, 15 scrubland animals. But some scrubland animals that are really early, that are available really early on are the Gemsbok, and I'm not really a big fan of Gemsbok, so I'll probably just stash them in here in the corner. Alright, how long has it been? I mean, it seems logical that we... See, I should probably check these. No, not that. These. Like, when I get this, you know, run your zoo for 30 days, I should be paying attention to what day it is. But I think it was probably the beginning of February, so... Caribou 1. Keep yourself clean. What's the point of giving you a scratching post if you're not gonna keep yourself? I make you do these things so that I don't have to. Come on. Vargas cheesecake. How you doing, Vargas? $208 profit. Nice. Aha! Finally! New objects are now available for purchase. Alright, let's see. What kind of foliage do we have? Let's go tropical rainforest. Ah, there's still no tropical rainforest? That's so unfortunate. How about here? No? Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just go... aha! Here. After buffalo, do we have any here? I'll move this out of the way. Ah! We've got some new trees. Although it's possible that we always had these trees, I think I maybe forgot to... I forgot to look. Oh, no, I didn't. I remember specifically there not being any wetlands plants. No, come on, the grass. Dromedary Camel 2 is now pregnant. That's good news. Okay, that's enough logs. But we do definitely want some cattails. Cattails are classic wetlands plants. You can't have wetlands without cattails. Not even sort of. Yeah, can I put them, like, right underneath the tree? I can. Perfect. That is exactly what I want. Yes. And then maybe, like, some, like, over here. Yeah. At an angle. Yeah, there we go. And any rocks? Maybe just like one rock. Right here, just to break it up a little bit. And for the camels, we've already got some good desert plants, and I don't really feel the need for any trees in this exhibit. And I'll put a large rock maybe over here, but for now, just a couple small rocks. Yep, something like that. Caribou, we've definitely got some good plants. In fact, I think I'm actually going to replace... Wait a minute. Do they eat the plants? Can they do that? Is that like a thing? I mean, I definitely remember putting plants down. I did. Because I was like, there's no tundra foliage. And then I looked and there was, and then I put it. Well, maybe I'll put some more. Labrador tea. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe they ate it. Pretty cool. Maybe I accidentally deleted it. Maybe that was just an alternate dimension, and there's still there's no rocks either. Ugh. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Bongo 1 is now pregnant. Great. Excellent. It's great to hear all my animals are pregnant. I mean, the camels, the caribou, and the bongos just now. Bongos. And African Buffalo 2 is almost pressing. That's not good. It would be a shame if I lost that $2,800 cash grant. Maybe $75,000 was a little bit much. You know, their recommended was $30,000. I haven't even sort of spent that much yet. Oh, it was using the scratching post. I was too busy just, you know, running around automatically cleaning all my animals that I didn't even notice. It was. Alright, when are we going to be done with this? Come on, come on, come on. And then that'll be two... Whoa. That looks like a problem. Are you guys trying to come in or leave? Aha, he can't find anything to do. Yeah. I'm gonna pick you up and put you manually in the zoo, I guess? Petculescu? Cool name. Yvonne Skiona. Skiona. Of course, we're well acquainted with the Skionas in this series. I mean, at least one of them. We remember Simon. Oh, you know, I can name my zoo after Simon Skiona. Except, I can't do the O. And that makes me really sad. So I'm not gonna do that. I'll have to find some other name. I don't know. I mean, I suppose City Zoo Jr. is a fine name for now. You've kept your animals squeaky clean for an entire month. The Animal Hygiene Association has presented you with a grant of $28,000 in recognition of your achievement. And now... No, not that one. I mean, you know, congratulations, congratulations. It's good to see green. But right here... Oh, that's not a game challenge? That's exactly where it was? Oh, wow. These things, they happen. Well, I suppose we'll call it quits for now. We're done. You know, we completed that one challenge, and now, I need to think and ruminate over what to call my zoo, and... Yep, so I'll probably have an answer figured out next time. Maybe, maybe not, we'll see. Alright. Mayonnaise worker, what are you talking about? There's a thing of trash right here. I mean, that one's fine, but come on, mayonnaise worker. Alright, well, here we go. Adios.